The Void Century refers to a mysterious period in the history of the fictional world of One Piece, a popular manga and anime series created by Eiichiro Oda. Spanning a century, this era remains shrouded in enigma because nearly all records from that time were erased by the world government. This deliberate concealment of history holds paramount importance within the story's universe, as it is believed that unlocking the secrets of the Void Century could potentially challenge or even dismantle the current power structures, revealing truths that the ruling authorities fear. The significance of the Void Century is deeply rooted in its potential to shed light on forgotten knowledge and reveal buried truths that could redefine the world's history. At its core, the Void Century represents themes of censorship, the power of knowledge, and the lengths to which authority will go to suppress potentially destabilizing information. In the context of One Piece, it serves as a critical narrative driver, motivating protagonists to seek out the truth and confront the world order. One specific example of its importance is the poneglyphs, ancient stone tablets scattered across the One Piece world, which document the events of the Void Century in an unbreakable language. Characters who possess the ability to read these poneglyphs hold a key to understanding this hidden past. Another illustration is the ancient weapon Pluton, whose potential to reshape the balance of power is intertwined with the secrets of the Void Century. These examples illuminate how this historical mystery drives the actions and motivations of key characters, bridging past and present within the storyline. Supporters of this concept, both within the fictional world and among fans, argue that knowledge of the Void Century can lead to liberation from the oppressive manipulation inflicted by the ruling powers. This reflects real-world sentiments about the importance of transparency and the pursuit of hidden truths in challenging authority and rewriting histories controlled by the powerful. However, alternative viewpoints present challenges and controversies. The pursuit of the Void Century's truths is fraught with danger, posing ethical questions about the consequences of unearthing powerful knowledge. Some characters within the story, and perhaps even readers, might question if such truths should remain hidden to preserve peace. This introduction to the Void Century ties into other aspects of the main topic by setting the foundation for the conflicts seen in One Piece, exploring themes of power, rebellion, and liberation. Understanding this concept provides insight into the motivations of its characters and the overarching narrative, reflecting a world where the struggle for truth and justice mirrors the timeless human pursuit of knowledge. The Void Century is a mysterious period in the world of One Piece, a popular manga and anime series. Not discussed openly in the series, the Void Century represents a century-long gap in recorded history, shrouded in secrecy and suppression by the world government. It is believed that during this time, significant events occurred that shaped the world, including the rise and fall of ancient civilizations, and possibly critical discoveries or creations that threaten or challenge the power of the current world order. The exploration of the Void Century serves as a central narrative driving force, representing the quest for truth in a world where history is controlled and manipulated. The significance of understanding the Void Century extends beyond academic curiosity. It carries profound implications for the world of One Piece. Unraveling its mysteries could unveil the origins of the oppressive world government, reveal the true history of the world, and possibly the secret location or nature of the One Piece treasure itself, symbolizing ultimate freedom and truth. A compelling example that illustrates the importance of the Void Century is the existence of the poneglyphs. These stone tablets, inscribed with an ancient script, hold encrypted knowledge about the world's true history, including details from the Void Century. Another example is the story of the ancient weapons, immensely powerful tools believed to have existed during the Void Century. These weapons have the potential to either maintain control or bring about revolutionary change, depending on who wields them. Supporters of uncovering the Void Century argue for the right to know and understand the past, asserting that truth should prevail over historical revisionism. However, challenges and controversies stem from the world government's determination to keep the past buried, fearing the disruption of the status quo. This wholesale concealment leads to a broader moral debate about the ethics of controlling information and the citizen's right to knowledge. In terms of alternative viewpoints, some might argue enforcing secrecy is justified to preserve peace and order, suggesting that knowledge of such powerful truths could result in chaos or misuse. This tension between security and freedom is not only central to debates within the series, but also resonates with real-world issues of censorship and historical transparency. The investigation into the Void Century ties into numerous other elements in One Piece, influencing the motivations of various characters and factions. As the treasure of One Piece may be linked to these secrets, uncovering them could redefine the socio-political landscape of the series' universe, prompting new alliances and conflicts. This interconnection enriches the narrative, providing depth and complexity to the motivations of its characters and keeps audiences captivated by its unfolding mysteries. The Void Century stands as one of history's most enigmatic epics, a period steeped in mystery and intrigue. This era, spanning 100 years, is largely unrecorded in known historical texts, and its secrets have tantalized scholars and theorists alike. When exploring historical events that define the Void Century, one seeks to unearth the significant occurrences within this lost timeline that have likely shaped the political, social, and cultural landscapes of the present day. Defining this heading involves understanding the idea that certain pivotal events occurred during the Void Century, which hold the keys to understanding the world's current structure and governance. These events, though not explicitly documented, are believed to carry profound implications for the existing power dynamics and hidden truths that govern society. The sheer absence of information suggests an intentional suppression of history, underscoring the critical importance attributed to these events either by contemporary powers or by subsequent generations that deem them too dangerous or revolutionary to be shared. This veiled chapter is crucial because it potentially harbors the roots of powerful entities that influence today's world, such as governments, secret societies, and perhaps lost civilizations with advanced knowledge. For instance, the construction of enigmatic architectural marvels or the sudden emergence of specific technological advancements might trace their origins to this void. The controversial poneglyphs, stone tablets inscribed with forgotten ancient scripts, are often cited as artifacts that carry the history and secrets of this century. Similarly, legends of an ancient kingdom, perhaps as sophisticated and powerful as alleged, pose intriguing possibilities of what once was. Proponents of the significance of the Void Century suggest its events could provide insights into understanding the cyclical nature of civilizations, how they rise, fall, and are forgotten. Acknowledging these historical underpinnings could challenge the current narrative upheld by societal powers, sparking debates on transparency and historical ownership. On the flip side, skeptics argue that the lack of empirical evidence makes the pursuit of understanding the Void Century speculative and potentially a distraction from more tangible historical inquiry. Moreover, there's a risk of romanticizing the past, projecting modern ideologies onto the ancient world without support from the historical record. Ultimately, deciphering the events of the Void Century could unravel threads connecting various aspects of the main topic. They hold the promise of illuminating the hidden forces shaping our world, questioning established narratives, and redefining our understanding of history as a continuum of events that echo into the present and future. In the context of the Void Century, a pivotal era shrouded in historical obscurity, the concept of significant figures in societies refers to influential individuals and civilizations whose actions and existence during this time hold immense implications for understanding world secrets that remain hidden. The Void Century is an enigmatic period rumored to contain critical events and advancements that shaped the world's eventual structure. This aspect is significant because, despite being enveloped in silence and conjecture, uncovering who these figures were and what societies thrived provides potential keys to unraveling the global mysteries of governance, culture, and technology that emerged afterward. Firstly, consider the ancient kingdom, one of the central players believed to have flourished during the Void Century. This civilization supposedly harbored advanced knowledge and capabilities that threatened future world powers. The possibility that they left behind poneglyph stones, which cryptically document historical truths, underscores their significant influence. Discovering the deeds and thought processes of such a society could redefine our understanding of historical progression and inherited cultural wisdom. Secondly, the mysterious D-Clan, often hinted at in historical texts, is another example. Individuals bearing the initial D are thought to play pivotal roles across history, potentially stemming from a lineage established during the Void Century. Their existence suggests a hereditary legacy tied deeply to world-changing ideals and actions, offering a bridge from the past's unknowns to the present's realities. However, venturing into this era's study invites contrasting views. Many historians argue that without concrete evidence, these figures and societies dwell more in the realm of myth than fact, raising issues about the reliability of oral traditions versus written records. Furthermore, some opine that current world powers may intentionally suppress details of the Void Century to maintain political and social dominance, injecting a layer of conspiracy into the discourse. These elements feed directly into other aspects of the Void Century, such as the debated legitimacy of recorded history as we know it. If these figures and societies held such sway, their erasure or concealment would suggest intention, indicating a historical manipulation that has guided economic, political, and social narratives since. In essence, understanding the significant figures and societies of the Void Century isn't just an academic exercise. It's integral to reinterpreting world history's trajectory and its footprints in today's global context, challenging us to look beyond official narratives to grasp the truths obscured by time.